Yeah. All right, guys. Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Bobby. This is here with my group of guys here. We got Ethan, Brennan, Corey. Ethan, Corey. Yes. And we got my good friend Jack here. So, all right, cool. So I don't know if we have to all pose in this while we're talking. If you want, you guys want to be in it too? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. So what we were talking about was just about how it takes 5 to 7 to 10 exposures. You were mentioning something about 5 to 12 exposures. Okay. Yeah, to be able to get them informed and educated enough to make a decision and decide whether or not this is for them. Absolutely. So what I was telling them was that it's kind of like having a puzzle where you have like 15 different pieces and there's only 3 possible ones, because when you're talking to someone, you don't have 15 tries. It's kind of like a 3 strikes you're out. So if you don't know what's important to someone, then you're going to have a tough time, because they're going to become bothering people, and you're going to be basically like always hitting you, because you know that there's over-surmounting value in the machine. There's so much value in the product, there's so much value in the business, there's so much value in the technology, and it all comes together to be able to say that we've got something outstanding. But you can't just run off the plot of a movie to someone. You have to give them the trailer, a little bit of a teaser, and the only way you're going to know is if you really should be advertising your trailer to them. So when a lot of people miss this, is they say to themselves that I want this machine. What do I have to say to get the sale? What do I have to do in order to make them listen to me? And then what you get is the type of person who's like, how can I give? What is it they're looking for? What type of solution am I creating for someone? And then that ability is going to make you curious. I'm not going to be asking you about things that I can do to sell you a machine. I'm going to be asking him about what's going on in his life that this can solve an issue for, because I know I only have 3 strikes and I don't want to miss a first strike. And the person who calculates that move is the person who hits it out of the park on their first go, on their first up to bat. And that's what people really want to do business with. If you're advertising to people who are really close to you and people who are really like emotionally attached to you, then chances are you're going to strike out once, you're going to strike out twice, you're going to strike out 3 times, and then they're going to be like this crazy water. Or you even after the first strike, it's so bad that they're just like, they completely are like, you've gone off the deep end. So leave your family alone, leave your closest people alone, just enough for you to get some work done. Because if you can be of a service to someone else and someone new, you're going to be a service to your family. They're going to come in, it's going to mean a lot, it's going to do amazing things for you and your business. When your family accepts it and wants to be a part of this, it's just amazing. However, you're there to help this world and change this world and do something crazy about it. Your family will come along, they're not going to leave you. But the interesting thing is that you have to expand outside of your influence. You got to go to the people you don't know, the people you're going to bother, because you're going to talk about their pain and the things that they want to fix in their lives and the things that are going wrong with their lives. So chances are you're going to hurt them, and they're going to hurt themselves, and it's going to be a really hurtful situation. But if you can create a space for someone and you can actually be like a friend, so like we've been connecting and now you want to share me tips about what you're doing with your life because you're excited, that's where your enthusiasm is. And then you're telling me your fear about not wanting to get into another business because you want to invest in a Magic to have that security. Like, that's like the fear of losing focus. It's like, I'm not going to mess around right now. I'm going to do, like, that's the type of candid honesty and humility that you get from people when you connect with the heart. So that's what I want to do, is to be able to share people that you're not talking business until like it's so funny how certain cultures work and certain energies work. You'll be in a bar or you'll be with an associate, and there's that rapport building stage where before you do business, you're just having a drink or having a gentleman's time or whatever, or playing golf, and you're not talking about the deal, and you become such good friends that by the end of the deal, or by the end of the day, when you're ready to enter the business presentation and say, okay, well, we're friends now, so you want to take a look at what I got? The guy's like, no, I'm just going to buy it. Whatever it is you're doing, here's my credit card. Like, let's go. So what is it anyway? I think the guys are just crazy water. And like, that's the type of sale that you want to have. It's not because, oh, the machine does 8 types of water and like, this is the compensation plan it can give to you. It's like, no, this person took the time to recognize me and recognize something that's going on in my world, that he wants to be a part of me, to be able to enable my XYZ dream to come true. Like, some people just want to buy boats and bikes and cars. Like, leave us alone. Like, I just want to buy every single video game system. I have two 50-inch screens, like side by side. They're my dual screens. But I want to get 200-inch screens side by side and just like completely knock this thing to the next level. Those are my stupid crazy dreams. And like, I don't care. Like, it's not about that. It's about meeting someone where they're at, where it makes them laugh and happy and proper, and they want to be like, hey, you know what? Like, this was nice. Like, you helped me to get to a place. So, you know, I think we covered a lot of topics there for sure. But one of the biggest things I wanted to say was that you only get a few shots with someone, and it's not about trying to find out which of the 15 different spots it's going to be. That's a guessing game. All you do is ask 20 questions, and if someone's interested in you, like, you're gonna immediately start liking them. Like, oh, so where are you from? What do you do? Oh, that's nice. Well, tell me about that. So oh man, that sucks. Then what happened? Oh, cool. Yeah, me too. I like to do this and that. Oh wow, that's awesome. So you do that too? Oh wait, well, so then what happened? Oh no. And then as soon as you get to these, you pick a few of these things off the top, the questions start to turn into, oh no, I'm sorry. Oh really? Oh my God, are you serious? And then the next thing goes into like, oh, I'm there for you. Like, I know what you mean. And you start diving down this connection until it gets to the gut feeling where they're just like, ping, wow, you're good. So what do you do? I bought you now. So now you want to position the business and the presentation and the enagic opportunity because they bought you. And then you don't need to worry about which 15 different exposures it's going to take because you're going to know which order they need them. You're going to know exactly which one to lead with. You're going to know that sometimes it only needs 2, sometimes it only needs 1. But on average, if we're not asking, we know that we only have up to, the reason why you get so many is because you're likable. And people will give you more and more chances to keep talking to you, and you're just power drive through them anyway. And just be like, no, you gotta check this out. I really believe in this. It's this. Okay, fine. You don't care about that? Look at this one. And the more we become more focused on how we can be, you know, of service to others, I think the less time we'll have to worry about which order to go in, and the less we'll be bothering people. Because this is what inspired me, is you're like, well, because you don't want to be bothering people. So you want to get to the point, and you want to be able to provide value because everybody's trying to take your money. You want to be able to say that this person gets it, and I want to give him my money. Like, I want to do business with this guy. That's what happened to me. I hated network marketing. I hated pyramid, everything. This water thing is so expensive. My buddy before me, Balaj, was doing a different supplement company, and then before that he was doing this Visalis or Organo Gold. So I'm like, oh, now it's water. The only reason why I joined is because I kept failing and I got fired from my job. Remember, I was going to tell you my story? So I got fired from my job being top sales at Shaw, being like one of the top associates at a internet company in the entire country for an entire year average. And exactly, I was like, so what happened, right? And the next thing you know, these guys are like, I don't like the way you're doing business, you're not using the codes properly, you're giving people too much promotion. And I'm kind of like in the breakup line, so I'm the one you call when you want to say, hey, the other company, door-to-door guy came and sold me a deal, I'm taking his deal. I'm sitting in this one having to use my door-to-door guy promotion to compete and offer this long-time value customer another 20 years of business because we were able to say, hey, you know what, we're going to treat our existing customers well instead of just saying, here's a brand new promotion from someone brand new who we don't even know yet, who just keeps hopping between companies. I'd rather, you know, entertain them. So anyway, we had a difference of opinions. As soon as I walked out, Balaj was in my mind and in my scope. He was on my Facebook page, and he was like coming up to me energetically, and I just felt like it was like this thing that he was just like throwing these little like bleeps out, like these little flares, like, is anybody lost out there? And I woke up out of this fog of a tower, and I came out and I was just like, wow, I gotta call Balaj. Like, I immediately felt this thing. I was like, that's it. I don't care if he can make $100,000 part-time and help his girlfriend quit his job and help his brother go through university and help his mom retire from her job. Then I don't see why I can't provide that type of value. And dude, him and I have been friends for 10 years. He worked at TELUS, I worked at Shaw. Like, we were competing companies. We like the same people. Like, it was just a growth thing that we shared with each other. So I was like, I can do this. If he can do this, I can take that too. He was doing door-to-door TELUS, selling the same contracts that I was canceling when they were calling me to cancel. Like, it was literally we were literally adversarial. And when I was just like, oh, now he's doing water. And then the next thing happened, but I was just like, you know what? That's it. I'm just gonna take this as it is, and I'm gonna invest in myself and invest in business and do my thing. And I partnered with Balaj, and this $5,000 investment has now turned itself over about 6 or 7 times. It's been 2.5 years. It's a realistic, ready to go day-to-day testimonial. It's not like I'm making $50K a month yet. I'm making this. I've made, like, sometimes it's $5K, sometimes it's 0. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 0, sometimes it's 0, sometimes it's 0. And then sometimes it becomes like $25, or like a few $100s. And then the random checks start coming in. The next thing you know, I'm a few units away from 6A. The next thing you know, I don't hit it. And next thing you know, I know that this is for me because I'm going to hit it next year, and I'm going to be 62 next year when I do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, okay, I get it. I have to come here because this is the life bloodline of our business, right? So,
Thank you for sharing.
oh yeah, I hope you guys got some amazing value out of that, and well, we got it on film because that was epic. Yeah.
He's on camera.
Thank you.
All right. You're amazing on camera. We got to film.